Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Marriage Tips with Asperia K. Wogabaga. Thank you very much for everything you're doing for me. Viewing these videos, giving them a thumbs up, comments, please, I'm so happy. Let me clap for you. You are so special to me and you are the reason why I'm still shooting more videos. And if it is your first time to view these videos, please, you are most welcome. Feel free to subscribe so that you join this mighty family of God and we shall grow together. So today we are learning 5 things that will make your partner happy. You know, everyone wants to be happy and wants to live in a happy marriage. But you cannot be happy until you are ready to make others happy. So I'm going to share tips that will help you. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. So everyone wants to stay in an environment where they find happiness, where they find peace, where they find joy, especially from their spouses. You know, no one wants to live in a hostile environment, always crying, abused. You know, everyone wants to live in that kind of life where you feel happy, appreciated, where you feel loved and special. And we can only achieve that if we are willing to show happiness, to make other people feel happy. So the following tips are going to help you make your partner feel happy. Number 1, tell your partner you love him or her. Tell her every day. Do not think that person is going to read your mind every time. You know, that word is so small, but it has a lot of meaning. The word love. Speak it to her or him, and you will see a very big difference. You know, even amidst an argument, and you tell someone you love them, oh, you can be surprised when she keeps quiet or he keeps quiet. So tell that person every day that you love them. When you make a call, you can tell him or her, I love you. That word is powerful. It makes someone already think about you, you know, to know that you're around, to know that someone thinks about me or cares about me or values me or appreciates me. So if you want her to feel happy, tell her that word. If you want him to feel happy, tell him that word. You know, for me, it lights up my days. I'm telling you the truth. So tell your wife you love her. It takes no seconds, by the way, to speak out that word. But once you speak it out, oh, it is fire. Even when you have quarreled, even when you have fought, even when you have done something and you tell that person, I love you, passionately, you know, it can change or move their hearts. So tell them verbally the word, I love you. Number 2, write him or her a letter. You know, nowadays they have brought smartphones, WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. So you find they are taking the old love which we used to have. You know, it is so good when you find your spouse has written for you a small letter, even if it has 2 words, just the word I love you. It is really good and it is bigger than a WhatsApp message. It is bigger than a Facebook message. You know, you can even keep it and you feel like looking at it all the time. It is a small thing, but it can make her feel happy. It can make him feel happy. Write him a letter. Maybe in that letter you can express your gratitude to everything they have done for you, maybe because we need each other. There are things your husband does for you, but you cannot do them for yourself. There are things your wife is doing which you cannot do for yourself. So you can write them a letter and you say, you know, ever since you came into my life, this has changed. You know, I feel so special near you. You know, you get those good romantic words and write for your husband or your wife. They will feel happy. Trust me. Even when other men come around her, she will know that, oh, my husband loves me so much. Even when other women come around them, they will always know that I have a wife who loves me. So you make this person happy by writing them a small letter. And you will thank me later. Then number 3, public recognition. Every person wants to be recognized, but sometimes many couples do not want, and they don't feel special to move with their spouses. You are moving with your friends, but you cannot say, this is my wife or this is my husband. You don't want to introduce your wife to anyone. You feel maybe they're too fat, they're too small, or they're not beautiful, or you have that low self-esteem. Public recognition does wonders in marriages. As you're moving with your wife or your husband somewhere, you reach a supermarket, you meet your friends, be happy and be like, this is my wife, or this is my husband. That person feels so big to know that, hey, my husband is proud of me. He wants everyone to know that I'm his, or my wife is proud of me. So every time you go out with your wife, tell people about her. Tell them, this is the love of my life. She will feel happy, and that day you're going to eat differently. When you go out to your friends, be happy. Be there to show that this is my wife, and defend her. Sometimes when we go out, we tend to be quiet. You are there, you're quiet, they talk. No one wants to even care that you're around. It is so bad, and it is very embarrassing. When you come back home, you don't feel like going back out with your husband. You want to stay at home, because even when they go with you, they are not proud of you. There are some people, when they are moving together, they move some miles away from each other. So you look behind and be like, where is she? Where is he? You don't even know where he is. I feel like if you are moving with your spouse, move like close to each other while you're conversing, holding each other's hand. It is not an old fashion. It shows her love, and it makes that person special and happy. Number 4, give them gifts. Give your partner a gift. When did you last buy someone a gift? Maybe a small gift like this, your wife, your husband. No one is too poor to do that. Just that some people, they don't feel like it is something important. It is very important, because it makes that person know that you are on their mind. You appreciate. You can bring just a small gift, and you'll be like, this is a token, please. Thank you so much for being so good to me. You give her this or him this. Thank you so much for being a good mother to my children. Thank you for being a good father to my children. Oh, you recognize those special days, the birthdays, the Father's Days, Mother's Days, you Heroes Days. You just do something simple but so nice. Some people know how to make good cakes and write there the words, my love, I miss you, have a nice day. Those are small, very small things, but they make your husband or wife happy. So many things. You can just show happiness in any way. You can just choose your own way. Personally, I love letters. I love writing, even on WhatsApp, even on hard copy. I just love writing to him. And every time I do that, you don't want to know what I get. Then number 5, spend time with your spouse. Spend time with her or him. There are so many things that can keep you people busy and apart. Of course, we have to look for money, we have to put food on the table, and sometimes you're miles away from each other. You have not seen each other in a while. Maybe from morning up to evening, you haven't heard from each other. If you come back from work, or if you are off, or if it is a weekend, just have time with her, with him. Spend time together. There's a story in the Bible, in the book of Genesis. Adam was with his wife, but they were together, but they were very far from each other. The minds were very far from each other. So the snake came and started conversing with Eve when Adam was there. I don't know whether he was on WhatsApp. Of course, there was no WhatsApp. So he was somewhere, something had taken his mind, and then the snake came and started deceiving his wife, and they ended up sinning. So sometimes you're near that person, but your mind is very far from him or her. Spend time with your wife. Take away those phones, those things that are distracting. Start conversing. Remember those days you were dating, talk to each other with love. That moment, she's going to feel so happy. Sometimes you can buy your things, like you buy your foodstuffs, you buy maize flour, you buy beans, you bring, she will offload you. She goes, she sits near you there with those things. Why? Because she's not more interested in those things but your attention. You just wants to hear from you. That is so common with us. Sometimes I just get something and put it on the table and sit there. Hey, tell me how has been your day. So how did you eat? Because I just feel like I want to speak with him. So find time for your wife, for your husband, and spend it together. It is going to make her happy and him happy. Then the last one, pray for him or her. Praying for each other is good and intimate. It is very good because it draws you both together to God. It draws you closer to God. The moment you hold each other's hand and you start praying for one another, God is so happy. Because he says, where 2 or 3 are gathered, I will be in their midst. So if you gather with your husband or your wife and you start praying, God is always in the midst of that prayer. And he blesses your family. He blesses your union. Nowadays, couples don't want to pray for one another. They don't even want to pray together. You have prayed, I have prayed. Okay, you sleep. No one wants to wake up and be like, babe, wake up and we pray. It's already 6. Wake up and we talk to God together. Hold each other's hand and start talking to God. It is more intimate. You feel so good and God is so happy because he's seeing his children practicing what his word says. So everyone wants to feel special and happy. You can do those things. There are so many other things you can do to make your partner feel happy. But for those 5 things can help you make him feel happy. You can share it to your friends, please. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you. God bless you.